and I need to do good this round. So let me charge up there. See what I can do. Reload because I'm flashed. Shoot a little bit and then reload. You know. Oh, also, yeah, I better talk about that. I've never talked about that. Yeah, they're glitching. Yeah, they're glitching. Or maybe they're not. I'm just looking the other way and it's lagging really bad. Yeah, they've got high pings. Never mind. They're not glitching. I'm just an idiot. All right, don't accuse people. Yeah, you know the little command list. You press Z, X, or C. That's pretty good if you don't have a mic and you're working with teammates. It's not the best on games. I think it's a really crappy command list, but especially since what the people say on the radio is not what the text is. But that's a good thing to learn. But I want to say this. I have seen videos of people playing Soldier Front, and they constantly keep their commands up. Now, I highly, highly, highly suggest not doing that. Also, part and part with this, do not select weapons with your mouse wheel. Now, what you should be selecting weapons with is your number pad. At least I think so. And if you have your command list up and you need to pull out another weapon, you're going to have to press that number pad at least twice. You know, one to give the command and one to pull out the weapon. So, so really, don't do that. It's not too hard. You can quickly see. I just gave a command that fast, really fast. But yeah, and you'll get faster. You know, the more you use it, the better you get with it. That's how it goes in all games. It just becomes natural. Don't use the mouse wheel to select weapons. I never touched on this. Don't use the mouse wheel because you're not going to be selecting weapon by weapon. You're not going to go from a Beretta to a grenade. You know, number pad. You can quickly select what you want. It's right at your fingertip, right there. Also, your finger might slip and move the mouse wheel a bit, and that might automatically switch you a gun. I know that happened to me about once. On all games I play, all shooting games, I just disable that mouse wheel function to select weapons, and I go purely based on number pad. Or not number pad, the numbers at the top, whatever that's called. The number line. Sorry, I'm not a geek and I don't know, but yeah. Yeah, I hope I explained that well enough. Let's go on here. What question is 12? Okay, could you somehow tell me how to get a faster computer without using any money? Because I am getting a new laptop in 3 months and I don't want to waste parts. Something I'm going to throw out. You said something about not enough RAM. My computer has been upgraded 512 megabytes of RAM, and it's still lagging. Can you research or tell me why this is happening? I really don't know where I could research that. My guess is that RAM didn't. Well, obviously the RAM didn't do it. Maybe you don't have enough RAM. Maybe your graphics card is slow. Maybe some component in your computer is slow. Watch episode 14 for some tips. Do those things if you can. Let's see, what else did I write here? Yeah, I guess with computers, your computer's only as fast as your crappiest part. So if you've got like a really bad graphics card, your computer will only process as much as that can handle, I guess. I think. So yeah, don't. That's all I can tell you. Good luck with that laptop. My friend used to play this with his laptop, so well, I think a lot of people do. It's not. This game doesn't really require too much power from anybody, or computers, I mean. Or people. This game's a fairly simple game. Let's move on here. Number 13. How do you slash so well? Can you give me some knifing tips? I did touch on this before. Basically, it's all practice. What I do is pick that corner, slash it with my knife. I do it just about the beginning of every game. That's pretty much the only time I have my knife out. If you're using a FAMAS, you should almost never have your knife out unless you're out of ammo. But I can't, or the M4. So many guns, you run full speed with them, practically full speed, like this M4 P90 and the HK G36C. You run like full speed, and I constantly see people just switching out their knife to run a little bit faster. Don't do that. Don't do that at all. uh, you the only time you would do that is if you know where the enemy is. You know where all the people on the enemy, on the enemy team is, and they are nowhere near you. That's the only time to use your knife in a battle. And the other only time, right at the beginning, where the enemy can't reach you. The enemy can't reach me here, so knife. At least they can't reach me close quarters combat. They can snipe me. Practice just at the beginning of every round while you're running. You should be cutting corners anyway. Find an object, slash it, slash a corner. That's all I've done to, I guess, practice for it, and it obviously works. And I'll do more of this episode later. All right.